Welcome to my October wrap-up. I read 7 books this month, and let me tell you about them. The first book is You Deserve to Know. This one was great because I live in a really close-knit neighborhood, and this kind of reminded me of that. It's where you think you know all your neighbors and you're friends with them and everybody gets along, but then somebody gets murdered and all of a sudden it's pointing fingers and who did what, where were you? There's a lot of accusations that go on, and it was just so well put together, especially if you have close people in your life like that. It kind of makes you think who can I trust? And it also tells you and reminds you that not everybody is who you think they are. This next one, Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson, I was really pleasantly surprised. I wasn't really sure how I was going to feel about this book because it is written in the form where the main character, Jet, actually gets murdered. You know it really fast. And then she comes back. She's in a coma and then she comes back to life and she's trying to figure out who's the person that murdered her. This book was really great because you do get multiple perspectives of what's going on. And I will say, I probably thought it was 3 people before I actually found out who it was. And I was oh, wow, you definitely twisted it. I also feel it was a really good ending. This book actually got me a little emotional too, which you don't really expect in a thriller, but it was really pleasantly surprised good for me because I wasn't sure how I felt about it going in. The Surrogate Mother by Freida McFadden. I know this was an older one, but I had just had it come across my Libby app, so I listened to it on audiobook, and I actually really liked this one as well. I thought it was well spun. I also didn't predict the ending, which I feel once you read the catalog of an author so much that you start to figure out how their writing is and how it's going to go. And for me in this book, it still was pleasantly surprised. I didn't guess the ending. It was a premise of where a woman is trying to have a baby with her husband, and it doesn't end up working out the way that they thought it was going to be. So they go to adopt, and then last minute, the mom decides that she doesn't want to give up her baby for adoption. So she's kind of crushed and doesn't know what to do. And then her office goes for a baby shower, and it's really, what do I do now at this moment? Because I'm not even going to have a baby after all this. So then somebody she works with ends up offering, or it's her assistant, she ends up offering to do the surrogacy for her, and it doesn't quite turn out the way that she thought it was going to do. Let's just say that. This book also had me accusing people that you weren't necessarily, it kept you guessing. You're wait a minute, but that wouldn't make sense. But that person seems so for sure they're the ones that did it, right? So I like that it kept you guessing, and I would definitely recommend. This book, Snowkissed, was actually an ARC read for me, and I did not finish it on time. I feel so bad, but it was so cute. It was hard because it's a Christmas book, and I was not in the Christmas mode, and so it was just a little bit difficult. But the story was so great. I fell in love with the characters. It's definitely that Hallmark romance where it just it's the good feels. It's definitely going to be a great book for right now and this time of year, since it's now November and the holidays are coming up. So definitely cute, definitely recommend. It was so fluffy romance. It was so perfect. I loved it. This book, That's Not My Name by Megan Lally, was so good. I really enjoyed this one. Again, the twists and turns of this book make you really shocked. This one really keeps you guessing. It definitely, hits the hardcore, and you're feeling for the characters. This book hit for me for sure. Such a good thriller, kept you guessing the whole time. You get multiple perspectives, and it really just comes to a good conclusion at the end, even though it may not be what you thought it was going to be or what you wanted it to be. This book, Seven Summers, I know it's so not the theme, but I had started it over the summer and I was reading it in an audiobook, and then I didn't finish it in time. So my Libby app took it back to give to the other people and had to wait. So I did finish it. I don't know if it was just not the vibe anymore because it wasn't summertime and I had tried to start this book so many times. It was okay. And I don't want to knock page 2 because I feel it was just a me problem. The book was still good. It was definitely a cutesy romance story. I just feel there was a lot of, maybe too much fluff in it. And I kind of feel let's just get to the point kind of thing. I really do love Paige Toon, but this was just not my favorite of hers. But definitely let me know if you've read this book. Tell me what you think, because I just feel it's kind of hard to get into. And then, I said, there's a lot of fluff, I feel and I was just not my favorite of hers for sure. This one, Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. Oh my God. If you have not read her books, please pick up her books. She's absolutely amazing. The way she writes, it's like it's like your friend is talking to you and like telling you a story. So it's almost feels like you know the characters, you're rooting for the characters, you're like involved. Like when I read her books, I sink into a different world. Like I don't even know what's going on around me because I am just so enthralled. And I hated having to like put the book down for any reason. I'm like, what are we doing? I just want to read this book. I don't want to do anything else. And it's also the first one in a series. And so I'm very, very excited to read the next one, which is Yours Truly. And I believe it's going to be about another character or another set of characters that were in the book. And I'm so, so excited to get into this book. Oh my gosh, I can't speak highly enough about her. I could only hope that I could write as well as this person. I just feel like every time I read one of her books, it is like I'm in it with the characters and like I know them in real life, and I want to like continue the story. Like I want more to what's happening in the story. I just feel like it flows really well. There's not really a lot of fluff. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like it tells the story and it flows right, and she's so hilarious. Like she is a laugh out loud. I laugh out loud when I read her books, and I think that's so funny because people around me like, what are you doing? Like, why are you laughing at a book? She's just like so sarcastic. She puts the right punchline. She says like the offhanded things that like I would say. So I just feel like, oh my gosh, I need to read all of her books. Like that is 100% where I'm at with Abby. If you want to see more books that I read, my Goodreads will be linked down below. Feel free to share yours as well because I always love to see what other people are reading, and I always love a good recommendation. So if you have some books that you want to recommend in the comments down below, definitely do that. I look forward to reading in November and sharing what I'm going to do then. Because I've read 7 books in this month, I really want to read 8 books next month because I always try to like beat my before my previous record. I haven't really been good about keeping track of them. As you can see, this is my October wrap up and I haven't done a wrap up in a while. So definitely let me know what I should read for the month of November, and I'll see you in the next one.